Hi everyone! If you are a new writer to Her Campus Millersville, or you are a returning writer and you just want to refresh your memory on how to upload articles, this is the video for you. I am Hannah and I am going to be walking you through the process. So the first thing you need to do is go to hercampus.com/school/Millersville. You can also just Google Her Campus Millersville and it should show up. Here is our webpage. What you need to do is scroll down until you see this over here, the user login. The very first time you're uploading an article, you are going to press create new account. You can do this as well before you even have your article written. This is just the first step. So what you're going to do here is fill out all this information. You will be creating your author profile through this. So your graduation year, your birthday, a nice picture of yourself, a biography. This biography can be as long or as short as you would like it. It's really up to you what you want to include. Some more information about yourself, and then a little math question to make sure that you are not a robot. When you do your email, Her Campus likes to have a Gmail account if you have a Gmail. If not, you can definitely still use your Millersville email or another account, but I recommend Gmail. So once you create all this, it's going to take you to an author page. Let me show you mine. So let me log in here. That's my Gmail, so if you ever have any questions, you can email me. Let's make sure I got my password right. Basically, an author account is the way that Her Campus connects all the articles that you wrote together. So here's my page as I'm logged in under my author profile. So my name, my year, a little bit about myself, and then this is the best part, all of the articles I've ever written. So if I go back, I can find articles from when I very first started writing. This was my first article ever from 2017. So this page is a great way to group all of your articles. Now, once you have that done, I'm gonna pause right now. This is the time where you pause the video and you make your own author profile. So after you've made your author profile, I highly suggest either writing your password down or saving it in your browser with the save your password option, because you rarely need to log into this unless you're updating your bio. So that's your author profile. And then I'm going to have you scroll all the way down to the bottom again, so you see this bar down here, and user account links. I'm going to have you log out of that. So you rarely use that account. It's just a way for Her Campus to connect all your articles together. Once you're logged out, you're going to scroll all the way back down again, and here's your user login again. In order for us to upload articles, we all log into the same account, and this is a Millersville Her Campus account. I will be sending you the password and all that important information later. I just don't want to say it in this video for safety reasons and privacy. So once you get that, you're going to log in. Now this is what you do when you are ready to upload your article. You have one written and you feel great about it. This is what you do. So the website can take some time to load, so if it's taking a while for you to load, don't worry, it's not your Wi-Fi, it's probably just the website. This account is what we all use to upload our articles, so we all have the password. Once you've logged in, you'll notice this black bar up at the top where my mouse is. If you signed in correctly, it should say Millersville Contributor. So you are going to go to Content, Add Content, Article. This process at first may seem a little daunting, but the more practice you get and the more you write, the more familiar it will become to you. And as it loads, we're going to walk through how to upload an article. So essentially, this is what it looks like. It's basically just a lot of things to fill in. So first thing is this a sponsored post? Chances are, if you're wondering if it's a sponsored post or not, it's probably not. This would be if we get items from her campus to write a review about, or we write about our survival kits, then that would be a sponsored post, and I would just click it. If it's a listicle, we mentioned listicles slightly at our most recent meeting. A listicle is essentially a list article. So if you are thinking of, I'm going to try and pull one up for you. If you're thinking of an article that's like 10 reasons why you should watch this TV show, that's a list. A playlist, that's a list. I'm going to use this example, my top 8 books, 2019. That's a list. We've had lists of 5 DIY crafts for you to do from the dollar store. That's a listicle. Anything that has to do with numbers and you're listing something, listicle. So the way a listicle is set up, your first thing on your list will be bolded like this, and then you write a little bit about it. And so it looks like this. Check out a lot of our other previous articles for more examples of listicles. So that's just the format of that. So if there's some kind of number in your title or you're listing several things, check that. So then this is where you write your title. Oh, you can see a lot of titles that I have written about. For titles, as you type, just make sure that they're not too super long, otherwise readers might not be inclined to click on it as much. And in addition, make sure you remember the rules for capitalizing specific words and not capitalizing specific words in titles, similar to book titles. So a or an or in or to or the don't need to be capitalized. So, for example, for the sake of this video, let's say I'm writing this. Now, this is 6 picture books to restore your faith in humanity, which is an article I wrote last semester. That's a listicle because I'm listing picture books. Author. This is where your author profile comes in. So you are going to start typing your name. There are a lot of authors in this website already, so you might have to type in your full name. Or if that does not work, type in the part of your email that's before the @gmail.com. That has helped our writers in the past as well. So you see that there's a bunch of Hannahs. So I just type in my name and that'll come up. And if you have trouble with that, please reach out to either Alyssa or me and we can help you find that. Sometimes it can be tricky. If you're writing an article with another person, then you just add an author. Article type. So this is can be confused a lot, and honestly sometimes I get it confused as well. There are features and profile. A feature is an article that is about something, anything, like this article here, and a profile is when you are writing about someone. So if you have an article where you sat down and you interviewed someone, I'm trying to find an example. I know we have a lot. Here we go. Discovering Jenna case. So Jenna is our secretary and she looks so good. This article is about Jenna and her future plans, what she wants to be when she grows up, all that kind of stuff. An interview. This is a profile. It's a profile of a person. So that's what a profile is. A feature is any other article. A section, you're going to select the section that best falls under what you wrote about. Sometimes it can be hard to find a very specific one, so just pick the best one that fits. Keywords, this is how people can find things, similar to hashtags. We always suggest you do Millersville and Millersville University. And I'll just do books. You can do a bunch or you can just do a few, it's up to you. Make sure you just have this clicked. And the rest of this is pretty simple. The only thing I'm going to spend a lot of time going over so that, I don't run out of time on this video is this hero image. The hero image is this big image here at the beginning of your article, and it's also the smaller little thumbnail image when your article's at the top or in the list of articles on our page. The tricky thing with this is it's very strict on size requirements, so you really want to take a look at this. What I suggest you do is go to Google and search for your image, and when you go to image, use tools and size and click large size. This will show you every picture that's large, so just keep an eye out for those numbers and make sure it is the right size. This is something that can take a long time, finding the right picture. So if you want, you can make your own as well using canva.com, which I can tell you more about at another date if you're interested. When you take a photo and upload it, it will give you options to crop it to make sure that it looks how you would like it to look. The image credit is super important. Her campus is really emphasizing the importance of crediting your images so there's no copyright claim or anything like that. So this is where you would write, so here's some examples of image credit that you'd write here. So let's say I make my own image or it's taken by me. I'll put my name. Or if it's from a website, this is where I put the website's name, and then I put the URL where I found the image. So as you can see, here's a lot of ones that I used previously. So that is really, really important. Make sure you do that. So this is where you put all of your article content. I would highly, highly, highly recommend writing it either on Word or Google Drive and then uploading it to here. Don't write in here because sometimes the website can go down and then you lose all your work, and that's a real bummer. So copy and paste it. You right click and you press paste, and then you can right click again and paste. I recommend if you're using Google Docs, paste as plain text is the option you should use, because if you don't do that, it will paste and be all bold and weird. And we highly recommend, instead of just having a lot of text, putting GIFs in there or pictures from Pinterest or something like that to give the reader's eyes a little bit of a break and have more of a draw to read your article. So here's an example of a GIF that I've used in the past. It's currently not loading, but that's okay. For pictures, you can just copy and paste your picture right into it. But for GIFs, you click embed. Nope, I'm sorry. You click copy link and GIF link. So then you copy and paste that. And you go back over to your article and you click embed from web. This is where you post that URL, from your GIF. And there it is. And then you can type around it, below it, hi, this is my article. Things like that. I do apologize. I know this video is a little rushed. It's a lot of information. But again, as you see, a lot of things are kind of explained in little texts around. So hopefully you should be able to walk yourself through this as well. So this was a listicle. This is the listicle format. So this is the intro to your listicle up here. And then you scroll down, ignore all of this. You don't need to worry about that. Add a list item. This is what it looks like. This is where your title will go. And so when you have the article published, it'll say 1, and then it'll list things. For adding media, uploading an image is the safest, easiest way. It's very difficult to upload GIFs in your listicle, so stick to images. And then you need some textual content. You can't just have a picture. So even just 2 sentences about it is awesome. Your closing text where you sum it all up, and then you ignore all this and you press this save button down here. It won't let me save because I didn't fill everything out, but that is it, and I'm running out of time. So real quick, if you're not doing a listicle, your article uploading will just look like this, how it is without this listicle intro title, and without the listicle items. So that is how you upload articles. Thank you for watching.